when I was assigned to Baker Flight, I'm sure that the guys on the flight were wondering how this new second lieutenant was going to be when he came to work for the first time. I replaced Lieutenant Rudy Salinas, who was shipping back to the States, and one of the first mid-watches I came in, we were replacing or relieving dog flight. Ron Stokes had dog flight, and I'd known Ron and Ed Goodfellow. In front of my desk, on the desk, was a cigar box that had a note for Lieutenant Blair. For those of you who remember how the operations building was laid out then, the flight commander sat in the middle of a string of 3 desks with the mission supervisor on the left and the S&W center supervisor on the right. And to the S&W center supervisor's right was the map board, the plotting board. And down that first aisle were the 292X1s and the 203s. So business as usual. We're on this mid-watch, and we got all the business of the flight out of the way in the first 30 minutes or so. And I grabbed the box that had a rubber band around it, again addressed to me, and took the rubber band off and flipped the top up, and the next thing I know is this cloud of yellow stuff is all over me. It's all in my hair, it's in my eyes, it's up my nose, it's in my mouth, down my shirt. What it was the teletype Chad. It was yellow teletype tape punch-outs, and the box was crammed full. Somebody had cleverly wound up part of an ice cream stick with a rubber band inside the box so that the minute the pressure was released on the top, the thing would unwind, and I was just covered up with a cloud of Chad. The flight was all watching me. Sergeant Featherstone on my left, Sergeant Mosley on the right. I'm sure they all knew about it. Everybody on dog flight knew about it. Everybody down aisle number 1 was watching. I think I passed the test. I was laughing. They were all laughing, obviously. I think the mission that we had that night probably suffered a little bit, at least for a few minutes, because there was nothing going on. I'm sure there was no code or no voice transmissions being copied at that time. Either that or they were recording. But I passed the test, and that was one of the fun experiences I had on flight.